So I actually get this question quite a lot. This is my pressure pot, and I put my uncured resin in the moulds into this pressure pot, and I put it on 50 psi for 24 hours. And the reason I do that is so that the bubbles that will inevitably rise to the top while the resin is curing, they get shrunk down by the pressure so that they are so small that they're practically invisible. If I didn't use this, then all the bubbles would rise to the top so slowly that the resin would cure around those bubbles, and I'd end up with imperfect blow faces, which is the top of my moulds, or I'd end up with bubbles in the middle of the resin and it would be full of bubbles, cloudy, and it wouldn't be as clear as they would be if I used the pressure pot.
So this is actually one of the first sets that I ever made, and I didn't have a pressure pot at this point, so you can see that there are massive voids in the top, there's bubbles, you can see that there are so many tiny little micro bubbles in there. This should be completely clear, but you've got all of those tiny little bubbles, and it kind of gives it a cool effect, but that's not what we want, and obviously big voids in the top of the dice, so the pressure pot helps to avoid that.
So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for the question.